Hey guys, so there is a magic key to all of this manifestation stuff. It will hack everything. It makes you not need a lot of the energy that you've probably been having to muster up to try to get something to happen. And it's something that you can develop slowly over time. It's something that you can start doing today, and that is discipline. Discipline is just being able to do something even when you don't want to. It's being able to control your 3D avatar from a higher place, a higher mental state that isn't concerned with emotions or how you feel about doing it. It isn't concerned with any of the human crap. It isn't concerned with how your life is going on this particular day. It's a skill that allows you to drive your human vehicle regardless of what the human thinks about it. And it's something that for a lot of people, this can be a big challenge. I can tell you that I think as far as people go, I've always been one that is on the way, way far end of being undisciplined. And if I'm not careful, it will go right back there. And I've experienced this now over the last couple years. After having sort of a long period of time of being lucky enough to have the motivation to develop discipline. But it took like 10 years for me to get to the point where I could really do whatever I wanted to do. But it doesn't have to take you that long, because I can tell you from what happened with me how you can do it a lot faster. And I'm going to tell you the first thing to do. I made a video about this, one of the first videos I ever made on this channel. And people really hated it, I remember at the time, which, I mean, really hated it. I had like 100 subscribers, so I don't know if that's really true. But people in the manifestation community don't like this topic, and they didn't like my suggestion for how to start getting discipline. But I'm going to tell you what it is. It's really simple. Make your bed every morning when you get up. That's it. Today, when you get home, if you're home right now, go make your bed. You don't want to. You want to sit where you are right now. You don't want to make it when you get up in the morning because you want to just get going with your day or whatever. Start doing that every single day. That is a discipline in and of itself. And you will start to probably see the benefits of that right away. There's something about having a clean environment that makes your whole mood better. So if you start to make your bed, you're probably going to start to clean up a little bit of other stuff. And eventually you just notice that you're doing things that you didn't necessarily want to do because you decided, the part of your brain that is slightly elevated above, these base human, just knee-jerk reactions to every moment of your life. This thing decided you were going to do something and you did it. And then things were a little bit better. So you see, I did this thing and I got a little bit of a benefit from it. And then it builds from there, and you can decide where you build it from there. For me, a big one was starting to go to the gym every day. And even if I didn't accomplish what I set out to do at the gym, I was there every day. And there were some days that I went there, sat there, and left. But eventually, you start to get stronger and stronger. And you find yourself doing things even though you don't want to do them without a lot of resistance or effort or, any of that stuff. And when you have this skill in place and it grows and grows, the benefits that it has on the rest of your life will grow and grow. And eventually the whole thing just sort of reaches a tipping point and you're a rock star and you can do whatever you want. And you don't even worry about whether or not you're going to be able to do something hard because you already know that you can. And that's, there's a tipping point where you start to know if you have an intention that it's going to come to fruition. Because most things in life you can get just having that, just being able, just knowing that you're capable of it, just knowing that you can, do what's required to get it. That alone builds this confidence. And this confidence and knowing thing is like central to the whole things manifesting without you trying. It's, I think a lot of people really discount this a lot when it's something easy that you can do and build up over time that just makes you unstoppable. And then when you get to a point where there's no way for you to see how to get something, you just need the tiniest bit of faith and then it happens. Like I manifested my fiance out of nowhere. And at that point in my life, I had done so many other kind of impressive things. I was in like excellent physical shape at that point from having been obese. I am no longer in excellent physical shape, thanks to my reaction to COVID, meeting my fiance, and my dad getting cancer. I will squarely take responsibility for that. I'm trying not to beat myself up over it, but yeah, that little trifecta of events that all occurred within 8 months, I did not react optimally to that. I did pretty good, but I didn't react optimally to that. So I'm no longer in excellent physical shape. But when I was at the point where I was single, I was 40, I didn't, I had to sort of like really rely on the creative instead of the mundane. Like, I didn't want to look at the odds. I didn't want to be existing on the plane of what's likely to happen here from a human standpoint. I had to just kind of give that over to divine intelligence and say, there's almost nothing I can do here. What I've done is become the best person that I can be. I am the best that I can be. I have the most to offer that I can possibly have to offer. And now I just have to kind of rely on the fact that I know that divine intelligence has helped me along the way with every other thing that I've manifested into my reality. And so with that, I didn't have to do anything. I just had faith, and honestly, I didn't worry about it almost at all. I just knew that I was going to be fulfilled romantically and that I didn't have to worry about how it was going to happen. And I did, without me doing anything. In fact, I put myself on a dating site and took myself right off because I was just like, I know I don't have to do this and I don't want to do this. So I'm just going to have complete faith that this person will show up somehow. And he did. And that I attribute to the underlying overall development of discipline over the years. Because when you have discipline over your actions, you have discipline over your thoughts. It's a tool. And when you have it, you can use it on anything, It's just, I don't want to do this, or this is hard. I'm going to do it anyway. And think about it. If you can do that, you basically have complete control over this human vehicle, and you can do with it whatever you want. So besides making your bed, there are a lot of things that you can do throughout your day. All day long, you have things that you think you should do and you choose not to. Start making it a requirement that you do one of those things every day. One thing at the end of your day. Did I do something today that I said I didn't, that I was like, oh, I should do that, I don't want to? If you get to the end of your day and you didn't do it, do 20 push-ups or something else you don't want to do. Make sure every day you start doing things. You start putting the parent in control instead of the child. And your life will become so much easier. You will start to change. It's life-changing. And if you have this skill, you add that to faith, you add that to conviction, you add that to all of this manifestation stuff. I'm telling you, you can do anything. You can do anything. What more could you ask for than to have this whole world be your oyster? This is one of my master keys to this. So I hope that reached the right person today. Have a great day.